Hey, welcome everybody. Today it's all about the rules. We're going to talk about rules for balancing equations. So keep calm and follow the rules. Here we go. All right, summary in the middle. There are going to be 4 rules that we're going to be talking about. And then seriously, I want to know, how is balancing equations going and can I help in any way? All right, here's a quick rundown of the rules, and then I'm going to get into each one with you. So the first one, never ever change a subscript. Number 2, do not divorce any compounds. Number 3, plus signs equal walls. And number 4, always combine like terms. Number 1, like Taylor Swift, never ever ever. So, like Taylor Swift was telling you, never ever change a subscript. A change in a subscript is a change in the compound. Cannot do that. Number 2, compounds are married. And when compounds are married, you are not allowed to divorce them, not under any circumstances. Divorcing them is doing this, putting a coefficient between them, shoving it between them. No can do, it is illegal, can't do it. You must put the coefficient in front of the compound no matter how much it messes up your count. Must do that, never in the middle. Plus sign, I want you to think of that as like a wall, okay? Plus sign stops the coefficient. A coefficient does not transfer all the way across the equation. It only goes in front of the compound that it's in front of. So look at the example below. You've got a 2 in front of your hydrogen gas on your reactant side. That 2 is not going to affect anybody else on the reactant side or on the product side, okay? Plus sign is equal to the wall. Rule number 3. Rule number 4, you must always combine like terms. When we are talking about like terms, all you care about is the left side versus the right side, or the reactants versus the product. Notice here on the reactant side, you have oxygen split across 2 different compounds. Doesn't matter, the total number of oxygen there is 3. Also on the product side, you have oxygen split between 2 compounds again. The total there is 3 as well. So it's just the total per side that matters, not the individual compounds. Here's our practice equation. I deliberately picked a very tough one to do with you guys. So let's just go ahead and get started with our counts here. Over here I've got 1 phosphorus, I've got 5 chlorine, I've got 2 hydrogen, and I've got 1 oxygen. Phosphorus over here, if you want to keep them in the same order. You don't have to, just sometimes it's a little bit easier. And then we have hydrogen, which is 4, right? Because I'm combining like terms here. And then over here we have oxygen, which is 4 as well. So it looks like everybody's messed up with the exception of phosphorus. So the first thing that we need to deal with is we need to deal with the fact, and you can really start anywhere. You can either start down here with the oxygen or you can start up here with the chlorine. So looking at this, I'm a pretty methodical person, so I'm going to start with the second one down because this one's all set, right? So chlorine is 5 over here and it's 1 over here. So where can I put a coefficient here that'll give me 5? Right here. So the other tip, do you remember where I said you should do them in 2 colors? It just lets you sort of track your thoughts a little bit better, I think. So I'm going to put a 5 here. That's going to give me 5 hydrogen, but don't forget I have hydrogen over here. This is actually going to give me 8, because remember it's just really 5 plus 3. And then we're also going to have 5 chlorine as well. So look at this. How am I doing? Okay, top 2 are done. Very good, very good. And now down here I have a hydrogen and oxygen issue. So I need to have 4 oxygen and 8 hydrogen. Well, look at that. I could just put a 4 here. That'll give me 4 times 2 is 8. And then 4 times 1 is 4. Now, do these match now? 8, 8, 4, and 4. Yes, they do. Very good. So, yay! This is balanced, right? And remember what I told you. You don't have to write balanced every time. I just get a kick out of doing it with my smiley face. But remember, if I were to ask you what is the answer to this question, you would have to write for me. Whoops, I'm doing a terrible job of circling this. you would have to write this chemical equation for me. So really, it's just the coefficients that you put in. Remember, this is like showing your work. All right, here we go. Summary at the end. So summarize the 4 rules. Again, how's it going with balancing equations? And is there anything that I can do to help you? As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in class.